Hello, everyone. We're discombobulated because Bri had to do my hair before we started.
And I was watching Taylor Swift, so
and
I was a little distracted.
We were very distracted by Taylor Swift. That is full stop and very accurate. And I don't even know if everything's set up right because I did not test anything before this. But I guess we don't really have to listen to anyone else talk. I'm used to you being
somewhere on the thing.
Yeah. Like so I need to hear you, and I'm weirded out that I don't hear you. So
yeah, I felt like it was really quiet when we turned on. I was like, it's usually not this quiet.
Yeah.
Did we forget something?
No, I don't think we did.
Just together. Brain's off.
Yeah, brain is definitely off. Hey, Marion.
Hi, Marion. I feel like Marion's got Taylor on her TV.
Yeah, one screen Taylor, one screen us.
Which is the appropriate response.
It is. Okay, getting our lives together. Oh God.
Oh.
We don't need to hear ourselves twice. We have an agenda.
Woohoo!
We did the things.
Yay. All right. Question of the day.
Oh wait. Hey. Yeah. Hold on. I did things. Bam. Ooh. We know your answer, Bri. You don't have to share it.
I can share it.
I love it. I can share it. Yeah. Cameron probably is. He probably is doing the same thing.
He needs to be taking notes for the rest of the stream so that we can get off here and get updates.
Yep. Pretty much. There's
yeah.
I hate that all of you are feeding into this. You are adding to the problem. 100%.
He's gonna be amazing. Smee is gone, unless you're playing Infinity.
Yeah,
Smee is no longer in core constructed, so therefore, Nathaniel Flint is your time to rise.
That's true.
I mean, what else is gonna fill the spot?
So okay, the only logistically,
what's gonna fill the spot specifically?
Logistically speaking, the only reason I don't think it's going to see play is right now there isn't enough damage because now we're down to just strength.
That's fair, but they did reprint a lot of the songs, but there's not really anything that can sing it early.
What songs?
Strength.
Yeah, that's the only one though, and there's nothing to sing it early.
No, they're gonna come out with new ones. There's
no
more.
Okay, okay, but we've already almost announced all of the cards. Okay, we're just not talking about it. All right,
yeah, they're gonna change the numbers, rearrange, and Friends is actually coming back and didn't get left out.
Manifest. Yeah. I agree with that. I'm pulling everything up on our screens.
I might have cried a little bit internally whenever I was looking through the list that I think probably our good friends at Ink Heroes together, and it was like they were all in order, and I was like, oh, there's not a spot for Friends anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
All right, we want this one.
So pretty.
All right, so if hopefully you got to watch what was it called? Oh my God, why are we
Fabled
both dead? Main stage. There we go. That's what they call them on Discord.
It was a whole thing today. It was all about Fabled. We were in the car. I was watching it.
Oh God, we've truly lost our minds. Here we go. Here's my control panel. And the one thing that I really liked that they did is I think there's been a lot of talk on the internet about we still have a few places, are some big players coming back. So big cards from each ink color coming back. And they said, we're just going to tell you these ones aren't. So I feel like they deserve their moment.
Their funeral.
And I'm sad about it. Music. Yeah, we do. We need some sad piano music in the background. I'm very sad about Rapunzel and Ariel not coming back. My Steel Song is not looking very
Steel Songy.
Steel
Songy is not looking very Steel Songy for anyone. What is looking very songy? Christmas. There's gonna be a rise in Christmas
X. Interesting.
I feel like with the next set because of Max.
Oh, see, I
Max
actually
with Powerline. I feel like
I think it's going to be Amber Ruby. I don't think it's going to be Emerald Ruby.
I'm gonna have the Amber Ruby though. I don't want everybody playing it. I don't like Mirror
Oh, okay, sorry. Just
We're
kidding.
manifesting. Everybody play Christmas. Go follow Cody.
But I liked their reasoning behind it of these cards are pretty much in every deck that play these colors. If you're playing them, you're going to play these cards, and they want other cards to like have their moment, have their time. And I think it'll be really interesting because we do have one DLC that is Infinity format. How do people cook with everything? Particularly when they're not focusing as much on Infinity. They're focusing on Core Constructed. So I think it's going to be interesting.
And one thing I like is they did not reprint Rapunzel, but they still reprinted Julieta Madrigal.
Yeah. So we have discount.
That is still a alternative that we have for Rapunzel and Constructed. So it's not like there's nothing that can do what Rapunzel does.
Right. And I think that card is actually, Julieta is a pretty good card, but was always like, you can't replace Rapunzel.
It was your budget friendly.
Yeah.
Which budget friendly decks, or I am really banking on this Rapunzel, so I'm going to add in this. So at least if I don't get Rapunzel, hopefully they'll get something. Not that I've done that with Amber Ruby 1 or 2 times.
And then I feel like no one's sad about this. I'm sad about this. I want to play my freaking Enchanted Diablo. So sorry. I'm not sorry.
Diablo. I like Diablo. I feel like Diablo is fair. And it's a May ability for the card draw. So it's not like it's like, I feel like Diablo was always pretty fair. He's a 2/2. Like it's evasive, but you can deal with it. Prince John was a pain in the butt.
Yes.
I'm glad you're gone.
That's fair. I think there are a ton of answers to Diablo. I mean, I played Diablo last night. I got my butt kicked all 3 rounds of League. It was not a good night at League, but it was a good night for Chelsea. Chelsea got first place and went undefeated.
Hey.
So I was excited for her. And then
I'm so sad.
I'm so sad about
wow, that did not come out right. Madam and Fox.
Madam Fix.
Madam, fix my problem.
I
understand why.
Yes,
I completely get it. I liked playing Fox.
I did too.
Goat
can go away. Like that's like
Goat
I understand. I understand that there isn't like an answer to Goat because like no matter what, once Goat's on the board. The lore is the lore. You can't do anything about it, and that's exactly why they said they wanted to take it out of the meta. I am kind of hoping, and I have it pulled up. Let me see. Do we still have? We, in theory, could get Snake back, and I think Snake is
good because
a little bit of a
it's
fair
not without the rush.
Yes, that's exactly.
Losing that rush ability is what makes it like okay, like all right, I guess. And you're not bouncing. It's not Goat, Fox, Goat, Snake, and good luck everybody else.
Yes, exactly. So that's why I'm like hopeful that maybe we could get Snake back and still have some sort of bounce package. I just like the mechanic. I really like the mechanic. I like the deck building aspect that it like gives, and the
bouncing package is fun to play. So I would like to see them do that same bouncing abilities, just maybe with something slightly different than just insta lore gain.
Yeah. We're not sad about either of these cards. I'm gonna say it louder. I don't care. I'm really glad. You can go away. Sisu, I hope I never see you again. I know I will see you in the Infinity format. Is that Indy? Is that one?
Yeah.
I don't want to see you again. We're not friends. Goodbye.
Yeah. I would say it was nice while it lasted, but
it wasn't.
You were a bully.
And yes, bye B prep. I'm happy that I don't have to pray. I have a a Pete so that you can't play B prep
or Ursula to rip it.
Or Ursula to rip it. Like I won't miss you.
My only thing is these were the only 2 like massive board wipes. Okay. So they're gonna have something to replace it.
They will, and we'll talk about it because I put a semi replacement in to talk about. As you can tell, we really Bri really helps me prepare. I'm kidding.
We're good. We're on the same page, guys.
You know what? I will admit, the one time I played Ruby Sapphire, I did enjoy playing my shiny Sisus. But they can go away. It's okay.
It just makes the shiny ones worth more.
Mm-hmm.
So you're welcome. Really, they're doing you a favor.
I appreciate your Sound of Music reference here. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. We're a little unhinged today, I'm realizing. I think it's because Taylor Swift. Okay, so
Taylor Swift broke our brains for the
week.
We're
both very much Swifties. We're very excited for the new album. We were watching the podcast. It was very cute.
My brain broke.
Continuing though.
Too excited.
Goodbye to Popsicle and Fishbone Quill. Once again, I
like Fishbone Quill though, even from like the opponent, like if my opponent's playing it, because it's like, okay, yeah, play Fishbone. I don't want you to have a lot of cards as long as you're not playing all like Sapphire Steel, where you're just gonna a whole new world after you run out.
I think I'm scarred from Sapphire Coil and making all of my things go to 0 strength and then playing Sisu.
Ice Block did the same thing to me. Yeah. Ice Block, see it, my eye starts twitching. Thank you, Kyle. Mm-hmm. He's like, all right, I got 3 Ice Blocks out. Nothing survives.
Yep. It's cool. It's great. I love it.
You know what? No more Ice Block Sisu combos. Mm-hmm. So, haha.
And then this one was like not a surprise. We knew about Whole New World.
It still makes
we kind of guessed that since Strength was staying, they wouldn't keep
both of them.
Storm. So this one was probably like the least jarring.
Yeah, but still sad because those are still just 2 very good cards.
I can't wait for the Infinity event where I get my Whole New World promos. Be sure I will be there with Steel Song, ready for Infinity. Excited for it, pumped for it.
I just want the promos.
Yeah.
I want all the shiny cards.
All the shiny cards. So I really enjoyed here are all the cards people are asking about. Yeah. Goodbye. They're not coming back.
I like that they addressed it so there's no more speculation because we're getting so close to it and people were starting to get frustrated. And I like that they recognize that and are like, let's try to be a little bit more proactive about things.
Yep. And then I think we're almost revealed, I think, all of the announced reveals. So like the social media content creators, all those have finished, or maybe there's 1 or 2 left overnight in other like non-US places, but I think we're just about everything's been revealed. And by everything, I mean, I think there's a handful of cards, and my hope is that we'll get those tomorrow during the Lorecast. And then we can start cooking because we've got a lot of huge events that are coming up pretty quickly, and rightfully so. I don't think anyone has been building yet because basically right now, if you build something, one announcement changes everything. So you kind of take,
because a lot of the newer cards are very good. Like I'm excited for a lot of these new cards, like the new ones that I can see, like a lot of them, not all of them, but
yeah,
because I'm sure there's probably one that I've seen that I was like, it's okay. But I'm pretty excited about most of them.
Agreed. I would agree strongly to that. So I'm excited to start building because it is going to be a fresh meta. Like I think Chernodog minus Chernobog is the only really deck that is.
It was a one of in its own deck, anyways.
Yeah,
it was only in there for.
It's really the Lady and the Tramp deck. I don't know. I think
it's the real puppy deck without actually having puppies.
So I'm interested to see what happens because we're pretty close to having everything. As I go back to and then we pulled a good chunk. So I kind of went through, because we did not talk about this before. I was just like, do my hair. We have to be live in 5 minutes when Bri got here. I pulled cards that I think, these are new cards that I think are going to see play. And I feel like you'll probably agree with most of them if we need to pull in.
The ones that I saw on because I can see the little things at the bottom, I agree with thus far.
Yeah. So I am excited. These were big announcements from today. Circle of Life. I think that this is going to see play. I don't think it's going to be as busted, because I know like some people are saying like this could be a really busted card. I don't think it's going to be crazy, but I definitely can see it.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be
getting
good,
play.
But
I agree with that. I hope it has connecting art as well. I also would love it to have an Enchanted. There are still spots in Amber for Enchanteds. So I really, really hope. I also love the Aurora.
I'm upset. I literally saw that this morning, and I think I hit my husband. Like, I was like, "Look at this!" And I was like, and I was showing him the one with the border first, and I was like, and then look at it like this. He was like, "Yes."
So both of these go into like the Princess deck synergy, which I feel like last set with like Lady and the Tramp, this set we're seeing more synergies within some of the keywords, and
there's definitely a lot more connecting with like themes.
Yes,
and I'm very excited about that, because it's definitely, it's like, oh, like before, I can't remember what set Phil came out with, but he was like, oh, you Ganalore when you play a hero character.
So Phil is still, I don't remember what set he came out, but he is still legal. He is not rotating.
Okay. And so I was like, I like that, and I like that they're leaning into where they're like, okay, this is a really cool idea. Instead of just having like one out of the set introducing a bunch of stuff, they're kind of focusing in on, okay, like this one seems to be pretty heavy on songs and this princess synergy.
Yeah. So I'm interested to cook with a princess deck. I'm thinking that's probably where Amber may go
into least for some amount of time.
Yeah.
This beast is just very good.
Yeah.
It makes cards that are kind of meh good.
And good, like they talked about it today on the stream of anything like, I'm thinking Cogsworth like resist to other characters, this giving a strength and willpower, messing with the math of what's printed on a card really does a lot. Because as soon as you're like, you play this card, now whatever your opponent has thought their game plan is completely going to have to change. So I do think that this is going to see play, because I like a lot of cards. I don't think we realize how many cards have just like the princess keyword on it. And I think it's going to be,
even Namari is a princess.
Yeah.
So imagine just Amber Steel with this beast and Namari.
Yeah.
That's just that alone, just those two cards, that is the deck.
So I'm excited to see what happens here and what kind of can come of this, of some of these cards and decks that get built around having a 1-drop Aurora for some of the larger shift, will be interesting. Yeah. He's a hidden cove, but in a body.
Yeah. And
quests. So that's nice. Yeah. And you don't have to move characters to the cove.
Exactly. There's no paying to move nothing. It's just there.
The Ursula
is so good.
I think she's going to be really good. I go back and forth in thinking if this Dumbo is actually going to be good or it's going to see play for one weekend, realize it's not as strong as we thought it was going to be, and kind of disappear into the sunset. I'm very interested to see like what happens. I think both of these will see some play. Ursula, I think, is going to be this feels like a much stronger card than the Dumbo. But also with the lack of, friends potentially and other draw mechanics, I could see Dumbo seeing play because it does have the draw card.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But those, when I was looking, these were like the two cards that stood out the most.
Yeah, I agree. There's nothing else in Amethyst I can think of right now that's just like, oh no, this Ursula has been consuming my Amethyst brain.
Yeah, same. And then
I am so excited for Max. You're gonna catch me on Emerald something discard solely just because I want to play Max and play You're Welcome from my discard for free.
Okay, and then so Prince Philip is a reprint, but I think we're going to see this card because, like you talked about, and we can talk about it a little bit more I also have cards that are from set 5 through 8 that I think didn't see play but might see play moving forward, and I put him in both places because I couldn't decide where to put him in in my presentation.
I remember seeing some amount of Prince Philip whenever he first came out.
Yeah,
but it seemed like it just didn't fit into the Emerald play style at the time. But with rotation, that's kind of why they do rotation, right? Is so they can kind of shift goals and play. I
also am going to need a judge on again to talk through Prince Philip and some other cards, which hopefully I think the other cards that confuse me with him have been rotated out. Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
But there's like the combination of Prince Philip and the character that when you play a Floodborn character, deal 1 damage to all characters on the board. And those two things go into the bag, and Prince Philip also, like, thank you, BOGO. BOGO is every time you play a Floodborn character, you put a damage on all opposing characters. Yeah. And then Prince Philip, once you play this character, you banish all opposing damaged characters. And that combination is broken because you essentially, because both effects go into the bag, you can choose to do the damage and then banish all of the characters. So it's like an automatic board wipe. Yeah. And I'm like, that feels very, very broken. And Jonathan is aware of how broken I felt it was last night when it wasn't even played against me. It was played against somebody else. And I was like, that's seriously how it works. And he's like, yep. And I was like, I mean, that is how the bag works. As long
as you do it in the correct, well, that's if it's going in the bag. It's when you play them, right?
Well,
because I can't see Chief BOGO in my head. I can't remember the card.
It's both on the play. So they both would go into the bag at the same time. So here, I'll show you.
Okay, so because he is Prince Philip is the Floodborn entering. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's why I was like, if you're playing Chief BOGO and they get damage, I was thinking Chief BOGO like Tinkerbell, not the Prince Philip is the Floodborn that is dealing. It
also adds confusion when you get to play the Prince Philip from a Return to Hercules. I just was not. It was not pretty.
Jonathan,
my brain. It wasn't Jonathan. He didn't even do it. He was just being a good judge.
How dare he know how to?
And I was just like, my brain is broken. I don't like this combination.
Was Randall at League last night?
No, Randall was not at League. And then Standout. Okay, so
I just love this song.
I like this card. I put it on here. So its chosen character gets +3 strength and gains evasive until the start of your next turn. There's a lot of evasives in
with the shark still being in play. I feel like that's going to be very strong against the shark.
Yes.
Yeah, shark, and then Genie, we still have Genie in
Yep.
Amethyst, so it's like you still have quite a bit of evasives that are gonna have to be dealt with. So Standout, it's only a 3 cost inkable. Like it will see some amount of play.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see what decks this gets put into and what the play lines look like with it, because my brain just hasn't clocked it yet on what the play lines would be, which is really that I think I am both terrified and excited for rotations, because
I almost feel like part of me is scared because I'm like, I feel like it's going to be like starting all over again, where I'm like, dang it, I just figured out all of these cards. This is all new to me. And it's a little daunting, but it's also the other half of me is like, oh, but this is so exciting because all the things that I was just like, okay, my brain cannot compute how to deal with this because you can't deal with it really.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have to.
Yeah. Which is exciting. I also am super excited because I have already convinced friends that were like, oh, I like TCGs. I've played them. But I kind of missed the start of Lorcana, and I know we're already on set 8.
Jumping in
getting
now,
in
like that seems like a lot.
Yeah. But because we're doing rotations, I have 2 friends that I've convinced to start playing.
We have a friend that used to go to League with us, played with us the first couple of sets. Life happened, they ended up stopped playing, and now they're getting back into it with Fabled just because of all the reprints and rotation. They're like, oh, I can easily just jump back in right now, and it's a lot smoother. So I'm excited for that part of it. Yeah. And my wallet's not kind of happier, but also then I see all the cards, I'm like, oh, they're so shiny. I want to buy them all. I'm still gonna need all of the ones for my no touchy.
Yeah,
so I still have to get all the product.
And then Powerline.
God, this card is so good.
I'm excited for this card. I am really excited.
We're gonna catch you on Ruby something just for this Powerline. I feel like it's gonna be this Amber's moving away from Steel songs, and it's gonna turn into.
Don't give away my secrets already.
I want to play a Ruby Emerald just so I can play Powerline and Max. But I also just want to play Max focused around a discard. I have too many ideas. Also, I'm excited.
This garbage has been in your leg space. Sorry.
I kicked it.
Yeah, kick it away. I was like, just don't kick it into the camera.
That's also why I was like slowly tapping it.
Yeah.
I was like, ow.
Sorry, just
we're here.
We're really chaotic today, and I'm only kind of sorry,
we're
but
in the
not
same
really.
Space. This is what you should expect. This at least is our friends. They know us.
Yes.
This is normal.
I think the biggest thing with Powerline that I'm trying to decide is, and I think I'll have to play test the most, is figuring out if it makes sense to have the shift line in, or if it's quote unquote not worth it. That is something that is.
The 2-cost Singer 4 is basically his stats aren't great, but for only being a 3/2 compared to like Ursula. But the reason why Ursula's stats were like the 1/4 because she was in the same color pairing as Rapunzel. So
she's coming back. Vanessa is coming back.
I believe that, but I was like that made sense to me for computing for like the 1/4 you want her strong enough to survive so Rapunzel can still heal the 3. Powerline's only a 3/2, but
yeah, I
mean Singer 4 still 2-cost Singer 4. It's too good to not.
Yeah,
at least try.
I also think the I like the idea of the rush. That could be good.
They kept that in Ruby. I am sad that Maui's gone though.
I know, I am too.
How are we supposed to deal with manners? There's gonna be another manor. There's gonna be some big something.
Some
location.
Hello, Namari.
No, but what if it's like I'm thinking I don't want to play if I'm not in Steel because Steel doesn't compute with my brain always. I'm like, I'm dealing
with any manor or manor adjacent property with Namari.
But see, I'm thinking, I'm like, if I want to play my songs,
I know
Ruby Emerald. My go-to was.
You're gonna use Powerline. He hits for 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'll just use this one.
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
Hades. He's never going away. That's
no, I agree. I hope he stays forever. Also, the Enchanteds.
The Enchanted this set I'm very excited for. They all look very good.
Yes. And for Sapphire, I went not purposely all enchanteds, but these are the cards that I feel like are going to see play. I'm not 100% sold on Mulan.
That's the one I'm only iffy. That's the only one I'm iffy about.
Which
I mean, we might see some amount of them. I just don't think in our meta I don't think we will see a lot in our area.
So Mulan is whenever this character quests, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a princess character card and put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So the reason I think I could see this Mulan coming into play is
because of the beast from the Amber.
Well, the beast, also the princess synergy that we're seeing in both Amber and Sapphire, I think could be a valid combination. And I think when people start cooking, like I kind of see the princess deck leaning to be Sapphire Amber. Because you have the 1-drop Aurora, but you have a lot of the shift targets are Sapphire. So that's why I see it being there. I still see that there could be a princess deck in Amber or Steel, but I think there's a potential, like a pretty good potential
that's what
here.
All the Annas are
exactly.
in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
I see the princess line. I just think I haven't seen enough of it to see how my brain doesn't compute with deck building. Props to whoever can deck build. I'm like, I see pretty card. I want to play pretty card.
My brain is getting better. I still leave deck building to people that are smarter than me, but it's getting better.
So I get ideas, and I'm great at ideas. Nathaniel Flint, great idea. It's the how does it go now that Cinderella can't sing on turn 1?
Yeah.
But he's gonna be there. He will always be there. In the back of our minds, in our hearts.
In Bri's heart. And Bri will torture me with him forever. And then Corella, I think this card is actually very good. I can see it getting pretty solid play.
Especially against aggro decks. Like
that was,
I feel like we're gonna go into a pretty, at least out the gate, I feel like we're gonna see quite a bit of aggro.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And then for Steel, this Nala is busted.
She's so good.
The
Scar. Also, I'm excited. Okay, Scar and Nala alone make me want to make Steel work in my brain.
I think Scar I could see in an ally deck, and that I really hope Scar sees some play. I think there's the fact that he's not inkable is always an iffy thing, but he's a 5 cost.
No idea.
Exactly. He's a 5 cost. He's a 5/4. He quests for 2. Like pretty solid stat line. Gives your other ally characters +1 strength. So definitely has the draw mechanic too. You have to draw and discard. So that like there is definitely a downside. But you may draw cards equal to the strength of a chosen ally character that feels
that's busted.
Because I'm thinking, hold on, let me check my brain. We need to pull the card list up. I can type instead.
Right there.
She's not an ally. I was really hoping that
no, she's
Namari was an ally. She's not. She's a princess though.
Interesting though. Mushu is an ally, and I knew a lot of people that were trying to get that Ruby Steel Mushu to work, and whenever it did work, it was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So I feel like the few around us that were trying to make that work last step might get their redemption arc.
Yes. And then, okay, so Lilo is a little questionable. This is probably a little bit of a hot take, but because it gives, when you play this character, your other characters gain Challenger +2. This more to, it was like something went off and I don't know what that noise was. Cool.
But the second part of the text is where I'm not completely sure, but also it makes me question what alien characters are coming out.
Thank you for the follow. Sorry. I was like, I heard a noise. I wasn't looking at the screen and I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, we were clicking on stuff. I thought we broke something. But second part of Lilo's text is the part where I'm like, okay, what? I feel like there's some sort of alien character coming, or there's one that maybe I just haven't seen. I know, but another one.
Oh, okay.
But fair. I feel like there's like one coming, like maybe even the next that's just gonna be like crazy good, that they're just gonna be like, see how great this Lilo is. Mm-hmm. But I might just be too in my Swiftie era at the moment where I'm like, this is an Easter egg, guys. No, they are hinting towards something. In 2012. And we're just going down the rabbit hole, and I might be
thanks
too
for the
far.
Cheers.
See, Liam doesn't have to unhinge the chat. We just have to be in the same room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we get a little unhinged when in the same room.
It's not my
fault. So I'm excited. I think that there could be this is literally the story of our lives.
Dude, this scar alone, I was like, I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
I was like, he makes me want to build a villain deck, even though it doesn't work because nothing that he does works with villains, but the card looks so cool. I'm like, but I'm going to have the coolest looking deck. And who's really the winner there?
Yeah. That's pretty accurate.
I'm like, it's going to be so good.
So that is where we're kind of sitting out with new cards that I think are going to pop in the first set of
Lion King Enchanted. Yes.
Oh, don't you worry. We showed that at the very beginning and we talked about that. The Circle of Life Enchanted is gorgeous.
The details on it. I need one of those jumbo like reveal cards that they had. I need that size of this.
I'm not prepared for
unhinged. I'm like, how
I kind of want to sneak in and just I'm basically going to join JDZ I'm just gonna hide in a suitcase inside just the office, sneak in and steal all the giant cards.
Cause chaos, and while they're all distracted by who's Nathaniel Flint, we're just gonna go grab it.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. I was trying to share, which we can just go to the gram instead. Inkborn Heroes. Oh, that's why. This is in the wrong. Swift. I'm in the wrong browser. That's why. I'm trying to do things. This is what happens when I was shopping earlier. Oh, there we go. Here we go. It was open. I was like,
the thing went away. We're gonna break stuff. We apologize if you don't know us. I would like to say we're not always like this,
but we are. Okay, so I can share.
Organized. We'll get there. Here we go. Yes.
You know what makes me feel better is the fact that whenever Liam is trying to share something, he also does this sort of like. Hold on, pause. I'm totally prepared, and then I'm like, okay, you've been doing this significantly longer than I, and we are equally on the same page, so I don't feel as bad.
What also made me feel good was back to Taylor Swift, because that's my brain's at. Whenever we were listening to it, and you could hear when Jason was talking, you could hear kids crying in the background faintly. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not alone.
No,
I hear it. I was like doing a double take in my house, so I thought Decker was like stuck somewhere and crying. I was like, oh no, he's still like 3 feet away from me.
Okay, so we have one more card to reveal in Amber.
And then shinies.
And then some shinies, which I'm really fingers crossed for a Beast. I think Beast deserves it.
It's a good card. I'm so glad that the Aurora got something, because that art was already so good on it. And I'm glad that they just like, I'm glad that she got the iconic or epic. It was epic. I'm glad she got the epic, just because they kept with the same art and just like gave you more of it. Because that one was so good that I was like, I just want more of it, and I got it instantly.
Side note, on the topic of epics and just looking forward to opening packs, but also I am both so excited for epics and also
my wallet is crying.
Well,
because if I don't open them, I'm gonna end up buying them.
It's more.
But I'm still gonna want to open them
every time with this set. When you got one of the borderless extended art cards in your foil spot, there were so many.
So excited, and
so many times I thought I opened an Enchanted, and it was just the extended art. And I know that's going to happen, and I know I am going to be so excited to open those epics, but also there's going to be a little part of me that's like, oh man, it's not an Enchanted. So I need to like curb my expectations on that. And then we have.
I'm glad Cusco's back too.
Yeah,
Cusco's that also fun. Has the epic art.
Mm-hmm. So we have 3 cards left for Amethyst and 2 shinies. Characters. Yeah. No. Oh yeah, that is. Yeah, that is all characters.
Oops, all characters.
Oops, all characters. So you're right. Friends is really no.
Yeah, no. There's no space for friends. Because I need a moment this morning. As soon as they post it, I may or may not have alerts turned on.
I didn't realize that until just now. So yeah. You're all getting my real-time reaction of I want my friends. I like my friends.
At least there's still
room for snakes.
Though. Yeah, there's still room for snake. Okay. And
yeah.
Belle is still in there. The damage bell.
Yeah. Which I have to figure out how to get that promo from Disneyland. Lots of enchanted options still in Emerald, like Amber, and only 2 cards that we have left to reveal. So here's hoping we get all those reveals.
Which ones are you
tomorrow.
Hoping to be an enchanted out of these that are up here? I feel like Ursula should be just because she's so good.
No, I did not notice that. That's adorable, though. I love that.
No, I feel like Ursula
would be a cool Enchanted. I agree.
I feel like they could do something really cool with that.
I think it would be fun, which I'm trying to see. It looks like we only get 1 action epic. Mm-hmm. Per color as I flip through. Yeah, there's only 1. So part of me would kind of like Sudden Chill to be.
I would prefer that over Under the Sea.
Yeah.
But Under the Sea also has, I think Under the Sea, the art on the original one is already good. So
but could you imagine Enchanted art for Under the Sea? That would be pretty.
But they would have to change it. They would change the art style of it. Oh, I guess they didn't. They wouldn't have to fully change it. It could be more like the Pegasus.
No. But like I think for an Enchanted.
Yeah, they would have great. It could be really cool. Sudden Chill.
I would like that.
Either one. Under the Sea, I feel like they could do a lot with.
Mm-hmm. Oops, I clicked the wrong arrow. Sorry, guys. Ruby, we only have 1 more card. Honestly, I don't care what that last card is. It's not Big Sisu, and it's not Be Prepared. So I am pumped.
There's still hand-sized Sisu, I guess.
Shh. We don't need. I mean, that's okay. I can deal with that.
You can deal with hand-sized Sisu. Crazy hair Sisu. She is rude. But
she is rude.
She's a necessary evil.
Mm-hmm. I'm really excited for the Ariel.
God,
that's gorgeous.
So pretty. I want all of them. I'm gonna have all of them. Every single one.
You are in here with all the fun facts that I haven't paid attention enough to notice, and I love that.
I feel like I'm a little bit more prepared than I am this week.
Mm-hmm. You and me.
You're on it.
Come on, Maui. Honestly, I would be happy if Maui came back. I don't think I would be upset with that.
And
I think that's
also
a pretty
an
fair
understandable
card.
wait to drop this one because they haven't said he's not coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I was also in the camp of they haven't said Rapunzel's not coming back, so therefore I'm gonna die on this hill, and then I died on the hill.
Yeah.
So There's a lot, I feel like, here.
But Sapphire has 3 cards left. Or 4, sorry.
Yeah.
I can count. But no more items left.
No more items. Bye-bye.
I respect that a lot.
I've been distracted by Taylor Swift since the announcement earlier.
We have been slightly distracted by Taylor Swift this week. Typically, we are more on top of our game. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know. I think it would be cool if we'd get maybe another princess thrown in the mix here.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they've introduced enough new mechanics where I feel like they can just kind of like hone in on just a couple of fair vanilla cards.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Give it some keywords that link in with some other stuff, and you're good to go.
And then Steel, we have 2 left. 1, which can be an action, and I really, really hope it's all on Game Zeus.
I'm so glad that Tiny Tactician is still hanging in there.
I'm excited to.
I love
mix her back into my deck building.
So a little sprinkle into things. I love my little Tiny Tack shift tank against anything aggro. Yeah, like
I'm excited to bring shift tank. Big Tink back into some of my decks. I haven't played her in a while. I've got some Enchanteds now. So
I feel like we need to update our bingo cards.
Oh, no, I don't want to because we did roll bad.
we
the joke's on us.
Bad.
We, I think we each got 1 or 2 cards and the rest...
You can tell
they're out of here.
We do not work for RB. We are not affiliated officially at all because we don't know nothing. we whiffed.
No, we whiffed bad.
No bingo.
In case you were wondering why those haven't been shared recently, that would be why.
Real bad.
We have not guessed well. We did not have good predictions.
Listen, if Zeus gets on there, then that's 1 more for I think both of us.
Yep,
that's one of the few that we had the same.
And then this is great. So we have officially revealed all 33 of the new cards that are coming. So I think that's exciting that we've seen everything now. We know the rest are going to be returning. So I'm excited to kind of see what happens here. And then the next thing I thought we could go through, because I was joking that I wasn't prepared, but
she's never unprepared.
I felt unprepared.
I walked through the doors and all of the energy shifted in the house.
The dogs went nuts.
Tried to eat me.
She really did. I don't know what.
That's why my hair was nice and freshly
redone.
Twisted.
Yeah. Okay, so I pulled some cards. And I meant to ask you, but granted, you were really busy today, so I don't even think you would have been able to send me.
It was a day.
It's cards.
It's been a long couple weeks. I've been busy a lot.
Yeah. So these are some of my predictions for sleeper cards. Maybe not 100% in this.
I want this
Fabled.
I want this Aurora to be in decks so bad, just because I thought this card was going to be so good when it first came out. I was like, oh, I am pumped. This card is going to be great. And it just kind of fell off. Unlike Nathaniel Flint.
So I don't think Aurora, unless there is some crazy combination that I just cannot see, my brain completely has missed. I don't see her seeing play a ton in Fable. But I think in the next set, if we get some more songs, that she could see some good play. Because, so my thought is we didn't see a lot of play from her because she's 3 cost, and there were so many stronger cards to play in the 3 spot, mainly Ariel. And the alternative cards that you're playing in Steel Song in the 3 spot are just significantly better and more consistent than Aurora is. So I think once we've now removed Ariel, we've removed some of the other, I think we could see her see some more play. You know, I was not thinking of Goofy because I've seen Goofy played. I was trying to think of cards that we like genuinely haven't seen played. And I guess we really haven't seen a ton in top decks of Goofy, but I've seen Goofy in some of our local meta pretty frequently.
Towards the end of like set champ season, you started seeing it pop up quite a bit more for us, especially in the Amber Steel aggro build.
Yes, exactly. And that was sort of where my brain was going with this Minnie Mouse. I think as a two drop, this isn't a terrible 2-drop. And I think since we've taken some other 2-drops out of some of the aggro builds, I could see her potentially getting put in there.
The only thing with her is you're going to want to play a lot of cards each turn. So you're going to have to be with something you're going to have to draw a lot to be able to play enough each
and that's
turn.
Honestly, I think that's still what I'm most interested to see, how some of these aggro builds are going to. I mean, Doc is going to be the biggest draw power that Steel has right now, but I'm interested to see what happens. But I can really see her being played in some aggro decks. But who knows?
I feel like there's probably some sort of card draw, something that I'm just missing, because there's
beyond the horizon still.
Yeah, they're still beyond the horizon. There's still no, I just blanked on it. But there are still card draw.
Yeah, and I think that this is the other part of this. So it's whenever you play a character, this character gets +1 lore this turn. And then I think the other piece that I think is interesting is whenever this character quests, chosen opposing character loses strength equal to this character's lore until the end of the start of your next turn. So this is a good way to not only quest for a lot, but then protect your board. Oh yeah,
Desperate plan.
Thank you.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what is the card?
I was like, there's another one we're not thinking of. Okay, so hear me out. With all the aggro, I feel like fantastical and magical, because this is not only card draw, it also is like that instant lore gain. I could see this really coming back into the meta. If we see any type of amber amethyst aggro decks and builds, because like that's your card. That's pretty solid card draw.
Mm-hmm. It's just super expensive,
but it's a sing together.
Yeah,
so that's the big thing, and you want to sing it together because you get hey Melissa, you want to sing it with as many characters as possible. So I could see it getting some play in those aggro builds. If we see a rise in princess decks, I think we see a rise in the queen being played, because you're pretty much guaranteed to have a princess card in your opponent's discard. So I think I could see this being a card that definitely there's a rise in the meta for,
if depending on how powerful the princess deck can be.
Built, exactly.
If it comes in and all of a sudden princesses are taking over, then the queen is gonna come and her time to reign.
Yeah. And then now truly, before I threw this in here because I was like, well, if we don't get friends, we're not getting friends, which
we're not getting friends. The only downside of this, even though this is still like the similar slot to Friends, is it's uninkable and it's an action. Friends was so good because it was inkable and singable.
Yep. And this is also giving your opponents cards too.
Yeah.
So I'm interested. I mainly am interested to see if, because there isn't Friends, if this sees play more. Because I mean I don't see this.
I don't think I've ever seen this outside of Sealed.
Same. So I'm interested to see if we see it jump into the meta.
Which, I mean, for aggro deck it could still work, because if it's just I'm just trying to flood the board and beat you, show me more is gonna be fine, because who cares if they draw cards if you're just gonna outrace them anyways.
Yeah, exactly. And then I didn't put the big Prince Philip because I just put a shift target.
Because we have already
because we already talked about it. See,
yeah.
I was sometimes I'm smarter than I give myself credit.
This Anna is I had this on an emerald steel build, and it was very good.
So that's I think this is one of those like perfect examples of a card that didn't see a ton of play because there were just
a good card. There was just better cards in that slot.
So
if you're playing a 3-drop and emerald, you're playing Diablo.
Yeah. So I would think that this is going to see more play.
It's such a good card. Like, honestly, no notes on that card. It's very good.
Yeah.
But it's only a 3 cost. It being uninkable. It has to be uninkable, I feel like.
But I will call out, it is a 3-drop, but
it's not, you don't play it on 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but I was like, at least it is cheap for whenever you do want to play it. So it's like you're playing her and you can also do other things. Is you're not playing her on turn 3, but it is because you have to pay 2. So you really need 5 just for her alone.
Yep.
But then you can also, you're playing, I feel like I used her as more of like my late game. Like she helped me close out games. She was very good. I like the card a lot.
And then I think that while this isn't like a 1 or 2 drop, which is what we typically look for shift targets, I still think this is a really strong shift target for that larger Prince
because
Philip.
He's gonna survive.
Well, also
he
a 6. He has ward. The bigger Prince John is a 9 drop with I think it's a 6 shift. I'm gonna jump back to it really quick. Yeah, it's a 9 cost and then a shift 6. So being a 3 drop.
Being a 3-drop with ward, if you are playing something that is like they're just kind of being able to answer all of your things you have on the board, they can't answer ward.
Yeah.
So let's just sit him there and he can just be there.
Well, I think if I am using him as a shift target,
you're gonna play him on turn 5 to shift on 6.
Yeah, because I don't want him waiting out there.
I was like, if you have to, it's possible. You can play him on 3. If you can get a couple more out of him at the beginning, hold off on 4 or 5. It's not a big deal, but.
And then Mushu and Nothing We Won't Do. So I think Mushu is.
I know Mushu.
Oh,
the Nothing We Won't Do is
so
the one.
This is the infinite combo.
There we go.
For Ruby Sapphire. And what that means for anyone who is not familiar, there is a world where you can create an infinite combo with Nothing We Won't Do, Maui Shark, and other cards. You basically use it to reset all of so it readies all of your characters. They just can't quest, and then they don't take damage the rest of the turn. So you basically can keep singing this with Maui Shark and all the other characters. It's world busted. But I think I could see this gaining more prominent play because I think some of the cards that got lost
as I said earlier, Mushu is very good.
Yeah, Mushu is very good. I also think that there's just a lot of different cards that I think maybe can push that Mushu damage deck over the edge now. And with the removal of some other cards, I could see this getting a lot more play. I lost my screen again. There it is. Oh, yes.
Thunderbolt. That's such a good card.
Did I?
What a card.
Oh, no. I was like, did I do 2? It's so Thunderbolt, I still want a puppy deck. So listen, this is me being hopeful that we can see puppy decks.
Thunderbolt shifted on patch. No notes. Alice.
I feel like this is not a great card to say like it didn't see play.
Sapphire it did see play for that bit whenever it was like just everywhere, I felt like.
Yes.
But that was really it.
But essentially I think I can see this coming back into the meta some more.
Kind of swung out for a bit, now it's gonna swing back in.
Yep, exactly.
She's riding the waves of the meta.
God, we are in unhinged tonight. I'm sorry. We've truly lost it.
Bagheera.
Similarly, we were talking about ally decks. I think Jasmine, if we see an influx of
isn't the Anna also Sapphire Steel? That also had ally.
Hold on, let me. Can
I
I?
can't
Oh,
remember
keywords. Yes. Nope. That's rude.
Very rude.
Oh, that's why it's a classification, not a keyword. Blue. All right, sorry, we have Dreamborn pulled up, and we are trying to find. Oops. Nope. She might be.
She was a combo. I swear. Maybe she was just Sapphire. I just remember her Enchanted was her running with the sword.
Oh, I think she's a queen in
Is
that.
she a queen?
It's the shield.
The shield
and
and
it's
the sword.
4.
Haha.
So that's rotated out.
Rude. Infinity, get cooking.
But she's a
she was
hero
at 5.
queen, hero queen and knight. Not an ally in that one.
Ugh, how dare they go with the movies and make her turn into a queen?
But I played at the start of set 8. I tried some ally decks. They were okay. They weren't great in the meta.
I felt like they were just not quite there yet.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm interested to see with the removal of some cards, the addition of others, how this deck looks for Fabled. Bagheera, I think because of the fact that we don't have like a straight board wipe, I think Big Tank Bagheera
Bodyguard.
see a ton of play because those are essentially board wipe or close to board wipe options. I think we're going to see those, particularly if we see a large
I love Big
aggro.
Tank getting another big moment.
Mm-hmm.
I love Big Tank. She's so much fun to play.
What else do I have? I think that's it.
Dun, 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 dun. On to events. Our calendar for events for Lorcana, I feel like
It's getting
the
crazy.
month of September is pure chaos.
It's packed. I'm excited for it. I'm
So
excited for DCI. I'm excited
Yeah.
for if they do, I would love that.
I have a few extras that I wouldn't mind.
I actually
skyrocketing.
just before like a few weeks back, I sold a bunch of mine, which was fine. I needed, as anyone who watches the show knows, I have too many cards, which I actually, you'll notice.
Organized.
Can you take
It's
a
clean
look?
in here.
There,
There was room. The dog came in and ran, and her tail didn't whip anything.
Nope.
It was amazing.
all the cards are put away.
Gone to.
Oh gosh, Liam will appreciate this. Gone to stocks. Speaking of Liam and Aaron, next Monday is their 100th show, which I'm super excited for them.
I feel like they've had more than that.
I know it feels like it's been way
ages.
more than 100. But I do want to call out, if I can find the card because I have it here.
It's right there.
We are donating a second star to the right.
By we, she means Courtney.
It's we. To Liam and Aaron to give away during their 100th show because they've been so wonderful to us, and we wanted to make their 100th show a little special.
We adore them.
Or specialer. I don't know. I know that
We wanted to
Liam
help
is going to
in
be
any way we can.
donated to me. Well, fill out. You got to watch their show.
They literally just do giveaways. Just fill out the form.
Yeah, it's great. Their show is fantastic.
See how funny it would be if we're watching and it's like Courtney wins. This
I would laugh
one. We're
so
gonna
hard.
re-roll.
Yeah, I was like, please re-roll. I won't enter. I'll make sure I don't enter our own giveaway. That would be very funny.
Sometimes it's just like a giveaway for the night.
I have a feeling from the
Are
talks,
they doing so many?
there's going to be a lot of giveaways on their show. It made it seem like there were going to be quite a few. So I think there will be multiple.
I can't remember what was happening Monday, but I remember I went to go in to do it, and I was like, "Oh, it's like 11 o'clock at night." Oh, it was an anti-sleep day.
It was. So it should be a really good show. I know Liam's been asking in their Discord what they should do. I think it'll be fun though. I'm excited to watch. You'll always see Bri and I in the chat. So we like to cause a little chaos in their chat as well.
Listen, if we aren't causing chaos, we've been kidnapped. Our husbands finally had it. We're gone.
Yeah, I can't wait for Fabled. I'm super pumped. I'm super pumped to get the rest of the cards
and start for all these events we have coming up. So like, let's think. Just around us locally. So first week we have
I'm trying to
September
pull up
we have
our calendar.
I haven't memorized at this point.
Oh, I'm impressed.
At least for local events of what I know we will at us or someone close to us is participating in. So we have September 6th, the Card Haven is doing the PPG qualifier.
Okay.
And then the weekend after that is PPG, I believe. The weekend after that is TCI.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were on the phone with Jonathan yesterday, literally talking through all the events.
And the weekend after that, isn't that the event in in Waco? Wow, I'm
Waco.
glad I can speak.
Yeah, the Waco event, which is the Nexus 10K.
And then there's also at the start of the month there is the Ink Open, and then the CCS weekend.
That's the same day as the PPG qualifier.
Sadly will not be playing anything that weekend because
another wedding.
No,
you had so many weddings.
That was last year. We're done with weddings. No one, please.
Another vacation then?
No, I am letting one of our friends go on vacation to Disney World, and I am babysitting.
Oh, yeah. Little Adam.
Yeah,
I love him.
He's my bestie. So I'm excited. No, yeah. Okay. Side note, everyone. We all know Deckard loves Auntie Cece.
Mm-hmm.
Loves me.
It is known.
Last night
he also loves Uncle Jonathan, and he was anti everyone yesterday.
He was. He got to the game store, and I go,
no, okay.
Excuse me, you're okay?
I've been teaching him he has free will, and if he doesn't want to hug someone or if he doesn't want to like love on someone, I'm like, you can say no, like, it's okay. But now he's taking it a little too far.
I totally support.
I'm like, everything is no. Everything is no, though. I think it's just we're about to hit the stage of where I'm gonna stop asking you, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, we're doing this now, and then he's just okay.
Yeah,
because we're at if you ask him, he's gonna say no. But if you just say we're doing this, he's like, oh yeah, we're doing it.
Mm-hmm. But yes, Auntie Cece's heart was broken.
Perfect example of yesterday, because I was like, we're going into the game store. No issues. He hopped right in there, ran right through the door.
As soon as he got in there, he was not having it. He was throwing his book. He was not happy to be there.
No. He was in his villain era.
We didn't look at this at all, but I think we
feel
did
like we hit most of it.
Do we have new mechanics this set? Really? No,
not really.
We haven't seen any.
More of a shift in just what colors they're in.
Yeah.
It's really mostly. It's not a ton of new, but more. I feel like they're kind of like trying to shift it to different colors, so it's making cards that didn't make sense before make more sense now. Easter eggs.
What's your favorite card so far?
Ooh. Okay, I love the Hades art still. That's still up there with me, but the Max Goof, I think, might have taken it over, because I went through and I organized and re-sleeved all of my cards for going into this next set.
Yes.
And I have like boxes pretty much of every card, and then you get to my Emerald section and it's like 15, 20 cards out of all of the sets. And I'm
you haven't played
Emerald.
Yeah.
And so I'm like the couple times I did. So I hadn't really played a lot of Emerald, and then I saw Max and I was like, I'm going to be the problem because I'm going to want to play discard because I want to play Max solely. It's just, it's good. It's
Okay.
like one of my favorite movies. Like whenever we first got our first Disney shirts for League, because you got extra League points for wearing Disney shirts. I have a Powerline shirt that I've been repping since PAX 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like I am pumped and I need Max and I'm going to wear my Powerline shirt like every weekend. No questions.
I think my favorite is probably Beast so far.
That makes sense. Beast is a very good card.
I'm very excited. Am I the only one not excited? Maybe. You might be. I'm sorry.
The Goofy movie was my childhood. But also I grew up in a Disney
hold on.
home.
I don't have an I'm old moment now with you. I'm really shocked. This is nice.
I grew up in a hardcore Disney home. Like my mom was a Disney mom. Like she was like classic Disney. She loved like Mickey, Minnie, anything Mickey or Minnie Mouse. My mom was like, I want it. I love it. And so she was not a big fan of me watching like animated movies because she was like, most of them are really annoying. Please don't do this to me. She didn't grow up. I didn't grow up with K-pop Demon Hunters. So I get it. Not all of them are great, but she liked the Goofy movie. And so I watched it so much as a child just because it was the one of the few that my mom could tolerate.
That's fair. I think it's a good movie. I'm excited for all the cards. I'm also
I wanted Powerline to be a legit like I asked if I could go to a Powerline concert for my birthday when I was a kid because I didn't understand that it was just cartoon.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, we've gone through the cards. What do we have? Next week, we'll probably go through the last bit that gets revealed.
Final
and
recap.
Maybe
Hopefully have all of them.
Should we build a deck or two?
Yeah. Actually put together some ideas that we have so we can show what cards. And be like, and not just like throwing all these random cards out and like, wait, what is this again?
Yeah. We can build some decks.
I will for sure be in Infinity if you need me for some amount of time.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm so excited that my Blurple.
You're so nice. We like you too. You've been
very pleasant. We love anyone that's going to be engaged in the chat because we like to get lost in the comments.
Yeah. We are excited for building probably some chaotic decks. I want to be very transparent. We're not the best deck builders.
Oh no, we are going for. I think this could be really cool,
really fun,
and we're gonna learn together why I am not good at this. And you're going to see why. But everyone will understand my vision because I'm going to make it known.
Yeah. And we're definitely going to do, I know for Reign of Jafar, we did some streams where we just open product. We'll do some of those. We also may have some friends open with us as well. So we're very excited.
I'll try to have some self-control where I don't just want to rip everything open before we actually get the camera set up.
Yes.
I'll try to set it up beforehand and then it might be pre-recorded, but here's a recording of me opening the stuff at least.
No, you have to open it live. It's not as fun if it's pre-recorded. All right. We'll see everyone next week. Bye, friends.
Bye.